So yesterday we discussed individual perspective. We talked about your perspectives and others' perspectives. And then we also talked about why people's perspectives may differ. So to start off, we're going to kind of review some of the words we talked about yesterday. Can anybody tell me what fiction is and like what that means? All right. And then do fiction books have perspectives? Good job, they do. So then the next word I'm going to ask you about to explain is nonfiction. What is nonfiction? Okay. And do nonfiction books or stories have perspectives? Good, they do. All right, so now we're going to learn about how to find author perspective in different types of stories. Different stories will have clue words or clue statements that'll kind of lead us to figure out what the author perspective is. So I'm going to read this article about bullying, and I'm going to stop whenever I come across something that leads me to figure out what the author perspective is. And I just want you guys to listen and watch and listen to the words that I'm pulling out and the different components of the sentences that give you the clue. All right. A bully uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Bullies as we know them are continuing to increase their strength. As several recent movies and TV shows have brought to light, bullies continue to rule schools. Adults need to start taking it more seriously. Adults tend to say that bullying is just a part of growing up, but it can actually lead to serious mental health problems. This is not a part of growing up. It is undermining confidence and health, and bullying is not getting any better. In the United Kingdom, there's an annual survey by Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization. In 2018, it surveyed 9,000 people ages 12 to 20. The research found that 10% of the respondents were bullied daily. More than 50% were bullied at least once a month. In 2013, 43% of those surveyed said that they were bullied frequently. Bullying hasn't gotten any better. In fact, it has gotten worse. This kind of data must make us stop and think about how we treat others. Yet, here's the thing. It's hard when adults don't punish you or make you feel ashamed for bullying another person. Bullies aren't punished enough in schools, even with zero tolerance policies. So, that's kind of the problem or conflict that we see in this excerpt. So I'm going to write down in problem or conflict that bullies aren't punished enough in schools. Okay. So apparently bullies don't stop twice to think about it before they hurt others, because they most likely won't face the consequences. This is where the system is flawed. I've seen physical, verbal, and cyberbullying firsthand. When there's physical bullying at my school, the kid gets suspended for 3 days and then comes back and does what he or she did again. So this is another one that you can pull out of the text. It's an action because they're doing something, doing whatever they did again. So I'm going to write that down as well. All right. When verbal bullying occurs, the teacher usually pretends not to hear, and they don't do anything about it. That's another thing. That's another action thing, since the teacher isn't doing anything. So I'll put that one down too. Okay. Once I was called a name, and my friend told a teacher who was standing right next to us. That teacher said that it wasn't very nice and then walked away. So that one can go under dialogue. It's not necessarily quotes, but it's having bringing up a time about what a teacher had said, and also it could go under action because the teacher didn't do anything. So. So this is the same sheet that you guys have on your desk. I'm going to let you guys, we're going to read the rest of the article together here in a minute, but I just want you to look over these words and sentences to kind of get your brain ready to think about other different sentences and words that could help you find the author perspective.